Dear student, I welcome all of you. Greetings of the day. Today, our topic is basic term. Under the basic term, we have to study the accounting, account, assets, liabilities, capital, and so many terms and words. Now, the first term, accounting. What is accounting? Accounting is an art. Accounting is a process in which identifying, collecting, recording, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating all the business transactions to the users of accounting information or interested parties of your business improvements. You know earlier, you have studied already who are the users, who are the interested parties. Internal users, you know, owner, management, workers, or even the external users, creditors, suppliers, investors, government, societies, consumers. They want to know the performance of your business. So, accounting communicate. The second term is account. Account may define as a ledger which is prepared in piece having the two sides, recorded all the related transactions under the specific head in a summarized form, and also it shows the final balance at the end of every accounting intervals. So it is very important because accounts gives you the final information of such head. Suppose you prepare the RAM account, what balance due or you have to receive or paid to RAM, this information you will get from the RAM's account, RAM's ledger. The second term is very important, sir. Assets, liabilities, and capital. These are the important and basic pillar of your accounting duty. Whatever I have already drawn the diagram. Sir, assets, liabilities, and capital. This makes accounting duty. So, we must study about the assets. Assets, you mean all valuable things which are owned by the business proprietor and use them in his business as a resources. In other words, you can say assets. You mean anything whatever under the possession of your firm or of your owner. So, assets are valuable things. They are means, they are resources which are used to do the business activities. Sir, for the assets classified into different types. First is current assets, second is non-current assets, intangible assets, liquid assets, vesting assets, fictitious assets. Now, business. One, that is the current assets. Those assets which are currently possible to change, convert into cash. Such as, for example, you can say stock, debtors, prepaid expense, advance payment, cash in hand, cash at bank. These assets are known as the current assets. Now discuss the second, non-current assets. You mean the fixed assets. I think those assets which are not possible to change into cash immediately. It needs to convert into cash a long time. If you are interested to convert into cash your non-current assets, it requires too much time. So those assets which are not possible to change into cash immediately. So these assets are acquired by the firm, not meant for sale. They are used in the day-to-day business activities for a long time. So, those assets are used as a resources, as a means of business. For example, land and building, furniture, motor vehicles, leasehold property, freehold works, number of the non-current assets. Every day you have observed, you have seen in your organization or in any enterprise. The third is intangible assets. So those assets which have not any physical form, cannot be seen, cannot be touched, but have a great monetary value. That assets are goodwill, trademark, patent right, these are intangible. But physically there is no form. It cannot be seen and touched, but have a great monetary value. Sir. Next, liquid assets. Those assets which are readily you use for the payment of any monetary obligations. That is cash and cash equivalent, cash in hand, cash at bank, bill receivable. These assets are available to make any monetary obligations anytime you can discharge your liabilities with such assets. That is called liquid, which are available already in form of liquid. You mean in cash. The next is, sir, wasting assets. Those assets which lost their value after the expiry of the period or termination of the contract or continuous use, like oil well, like leasehold property. Whenever your agreement terminates, the assets also not under the possession of your enterprise. So they are called as the wasting assets. Waste their value day to day on the continuous use or termination of the contract or expiry of the period. Okay. Next, fictitious assets. Those assets which have no any real value, cannot be purchased and sold, but it must be recorded in the books of account. According to Companies Act 2013, amended 2001, restricted to show these assets in balance sheet. Such assets are preliminary expenses, discount on issue of debentures, loss on issue of shares, formation expenses, underwriting commissions. These are the assets on which the amount spent by your firm, incurred by your firm, but there is no realized value. You cannot get return on sale of such assets. That is called the fictitious assets. Now, sir, liabilities. What is a liability? Liabilities derived from the liable to pay. It includes any monetary obligations, amount of loan, debts, outstanding expense, any advance amount you received, any due amount. All this are treated as a liability, but except owner's contribution, owner's capital. Owner's contribution is not treated. Owner's contribution is not treated as liability. Liabilities includes the debts, whatever you have taken borrow from the outsiders, and you are obliged to pay, you are liable to pay within a certain specified period. That is called liabilities. And types of liabilities, there are the three types of liabilities. On the basis of time, long-term liabilities, middle-term liabilities, and short-term. However, on the basis of nature, non-current liabilities, current liabilities, contingent. Non-current liabilities, you mean fixed liabilities. Those liabilities, those debts, you obtain for a long time, say for 5 years to 10 years, 15 years, and such amount of debts or loan you use in your development, infrastructure development of your organizations. You acquire the fixed assets out of that debts amount. So those liabilities which acquire for a long time, that is called non-current liabilities. For example, issue of debentures, mortgage loan, loan from bank. These debts are termed as long-term liabilities. The second, current liabilities, which are mostly payable within 1 year. These liabilities arise due to day-to-day operational activities of your business. For example, creditors, bills payable, trade credit, circular notes and letters of credit. These liabilities you must pay within 1 year, within a month. So this is called current liabilities. And what is contingent liabilities? For which your firm is paid, because it depends upon the happening of event. It may be, may not be. For example, bill discounted but dishonored. Any claims made by the outsiders, but such claims pending under the court judgment. They are known as contingent. Your firm not insured to pay. Maybe, may not be. So these liabilities are termed as contingent liabilities, sir. And these liabilities not to be shown in the balance sheet. And third, capital. Capital is the part of wealth. Whatever owner of the organization, owner of the enterprise, invested in his business for the purpose of generating more wealth. Owner's capital is also called as the owner's fund, proprietor's fund. This includes capital, profit and reserves, etc. Thank you, sir.